Some disturbing news being reported out of Washington, D.C. It looks like several classified documents have been discovered in an office in Washington, D.C. that had been used by President Biden in the period between 2017 and 2020. The documents apparently all date back to the period when Biden was vice president. The report is stating that the number of documents is about a dozen, to be precise, less than a dozen. The documents were found in a locked closet inside that office by Biden's attorneys who were there to pack boxes as they were moving Biden's belongings out of that office into a new location. Now, it's obviously at the very least interesting that Biden's attorneys were tasked with packing up boxes to move out of that office, but this is what we know so far. We don't know the contents of the documents. We know they're classified. We also don't know why classified documents would be moved into a private office that, again, Biden started occupying only in 2017. We know that the attorneys that found the documents contacted the National Archives, who referred the matter to the Department of Justice for further investigation. One thing we know is that those documents were never object of any specific request by the National Archives. Now, these events are obviously, number one, troubling, number two, reminiscent of all of the issues pertaining to the Mar-a-Lago raid last summer. However, it's important to point out a few differences. Number one, the National Archives never requested these documents, and they certainly never sent any subpoena regarding these documents to anybody. Number two, the number of documents is relatively low. They're talking about less than a dozen. Not that it makes the matter any easier. We don't know the content of those documents, but it is a very, very small number of documents. And number three, there is no indication at this point, at least, that anyone was even aware of the existence of these documents. And again, there is no indication that anybody moved them or attempted to move them from the location where they were found. We know that the White House is cooperating both with the National Archives and with the Department of Justice. We know that this is breaking news, so the information we have is very limited. But one thing, in my opinion, is absolutely and painfully clear, and that is that this is further confirmation that there is a gaping hole in the chain of command procedure for classified documents when they are being handled by the President of the United States, and that this is a problem that both the government and the legislature need to handle immediately. I'll research more information as soon as I find it. I'll make sure to share it with you.